3, 2, and 1. We are live. What is up, ATG fam? Welcome to Against the Grain Custom on YouTube. We love you guys. It's been a couple weeks since we dropped a pod, but I just want to say thank you guys. If you're a new listener, bear with me. You know, we're crazy. We're off the rails. Our title of our podcast is Against the Grain, so when everyone's doing one thing, we like to do the opposite. So you might get some crazy stuff out of this pod. You might think it's boring. I was just talking with our guest before this, and one thing that's never changed about this podcast is we've never stopped being ourselves from day one. So those of you guys who are listening know who I am, and you know what we're about, baby. We're super happy to have everything. We're super blessed to have the equipment. Since episode 1, just up to date, it's just so crazy to see how much the podcast has grown. We're not even on episode 60 yet, and just look at how far we've came. Before I introduce my guest, though, I just want to say, and Brandon isn't with us tonight, I want him to say the news of why he's not with us tonight, so I'm going to save that. I might be able to get him on before I announce this, but we're going to be moving locations. We got a new studio. We got our own studio. And so let's just say this might be the last podcast in this location. I wouldn't want it to be with anyone else because I am super stoked about this guest. Me and him just had about 3 podcast episodes before we even pressed record tonight. One of my best friends, one of the closest people in my life. He's got my blood flowing through him. Tyler Vibey Griego. Let's go. What is up, Tyler?
What up, dude?
I want to chest butt you, but I don't want to mess up the equipment.
No, it's all good. Equipment's key.
Hey, man. I just want to thank you for being a guest on the pod.
Dude, thank you for having me. I've been so freaking hyped about this. Like, I've been talking to my wife about it, like, for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks, just, like, hyping it up. Like, I got to get on Josh's podcast.
That's so cool, man. And what better timing than right now, you know? And we're going to go through, I want to talk about how I know Tyler, the beginning. I want to talk about what he's doing now. We're going to deep dive into everything.
Dude, I'm excited.
So for those of you guys that don't know, so Tyler, you guys know him, if you guys know him through Instagram, Vibey Official.
Vibey Official on Instagram. Look me up. Give me a follow. Appreciate it.
Do people go around? Do they call you out Vibey? Like, yo, it's Vibey?
Dude, you know what's funny? I tried to, like, manifest that, and I was like, I wrote a song, and I said, one of the lines in the song is, I got the kids screaming Vibey, and legit, people will come up to me and be like, oh, Vibey, what up? And I'm
no way.
Hey, I wanted that to happen. Dude, a lot of people call me Vibey now. Like,
that's cool.
Just, like, hanging out.
Hey, man, you said it from the beginning, and I like it.
I'm a brand now, bro. I'm trying to build that brand.
It's vibes, dude.
It's the Vibey brand now. So.
It's a perfect name, though, because you're constantly changing, and you're always super dynamic with the way that you write your songs. So for those of you guys that don't know, Vibey, my cousin, Tyler Griego, he's a musician, and he's been doing music for at least the last 8 or 9 years.
Yeah. It's been, oh shoot. Yeah, it's been about, well, I started off in the church, but doing like the music scene around Albuquerque and stuff. Yeah, it's been about like 9 years, dude.
That has been 9 years.
Yeah.
And so some of you local people, or even anyone who's on YouTube, might know Tyler or recognize Tyler from the Gershon Brothers, right? That was your first band that you took off with.
That was my first band that I actually started with my 2 brothers, Trenton and Tim. Yeah, Tim was actually on the podcast. Look Up Against the Grain, French Jimmy.
Yeah, Look Up Against the Grain, French Jimmy. I don't remember what episode it was, but yeah, he was part of the band. He was he was the crew.
He was our drummer and our front man, kind of, because he did most of the talking. I was shy as a kid, so
yeah.
But he definitely took charge as far as that was concerned. But we did the band for like so long. We started when we were like 13, dude. Like playing in bars, and like it was crazy. Like our parents were like just driving us around all these shows, but we got a lot of experience doing that. And I started this new Vibey thing, and it got to branch out a little bit and try some new stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think it's so cool because now we're we're getting to see you for what you are as an individual and how your mind works, and
Weird.
it's weird. Yeah, it is against the grain.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
That's why I'm so excited, because the way that your songs are, the way that your style is, you write your own songs, right?
Yeah, I've wrote our songs when we were in GB. I wrote all the songs lyrically, and then we'd come together and like kind of like collab on the music part and like our individual instruments.
Just kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah, meet in the middle, and then as far as Vibey, I've never had full control over a project before, which I had a lot of either a lot of just outside influence or just like the brothers meeting halfway, and
Right.
This new project has been all me. So I'm
Yeah.
like super nervous about it, trying out like way just random stuff. I'm just throwing stuff out there just to see what sticks, you know?
Well, I can totally see that, because I can only relate it to like starting your own business. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You either sink or swim, and if you don't put in the work, it's gonna show. But if you do put in the work, it's all you.
Well, dude, and honestly, the thing
I'm
that
just gonna make sure we're recording. Go ahead, keep talking.
Are we recording? Okay.
Yeah, you-
So the thing is that the thing I wanted to focus on the most with Vibey was are we recording? Okay, cool. The thing I want to focus on most with Vibey.
Hey, Jamie, get it together.
I know.
right,
What the
go ahead.
heck, dude? Your interns suck. Like they didn't even bring me like a drink.
I
had
know,
to
you
make my
freaking
I know,
loser. Hey.
loser.
This is your last night.
I know. What a loser, dude. You need to hire more professional people.
We'll see what we can do.
You know what? You need to fire Brandon. Because he didn't show up.
Hey, bro, he's not here to defend himself, bro.
Just kidding. Brandon, we love you.
Yeah, we do
dude.
love you.
You're the best, dude. I wrestled with that dude.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had to wrestle off against
Wait,
him.
hold on. What were you just talking about, though? I don't want us to get too
Okay, I'm sorry.
sidetracked.
So
We'll
the
talk
thing-
about that, though.
the
I'm
thing
glad
with
that you told me that.
I'm sorry, we just missed you, Brandon. The thing with Vibey was I just wanted to try something new and experimental.
Yeah.
We talked a little before this about like the different bands we've been listening to, but I really got into Tame Impala and Mac Miller recently, and they inspired me a lot as far as like me as a songwriter. Mac has a lot of deep issues he talks about and stuff like that, and Tame Impala, just you listen to the music, you get lost in it.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure, for those of you that have watched the pod for long enough, you guys have seen a couple of their albums in the back.
Yeah.
Kiana painted that album from Tame Impala for me.
yeah,
There's
and then
another one.
And then we got Mac up here chilling with us.
We got
right
Mac.
here.
Yeah, so this is just kind of what I decided to do because I was changing it so constantly. But before we go on, I just noticed we got a new little piece right here.
Oh yeah, we brought a new police.
Yeah, so Tyler, you're bringing back the roots of Against the Grain, because before we had this set up, we used to just have a different piece of art but for every episode.
For real?
Yeah, so as you can tell, my whole entire
You guys
studio,
can't even see the rest of the studio, but
the whole studio
it's
is
like
filled.
covered in
There's
art.
not
like,
1 inch of
Yeah, no.
that's not covered in art.
Watching all of your podcasts, and
Yeah.
I if you guys don't watch every single one of his podcasts, you're not a real one. I'm just saying. I watched. I'm halfway through. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a real one yet, but I'm halfway through.
If you guys want to dig up some dirt on me, feel free to go for it.
Oh, dude.
I'm sure there's a couple stories in there that could get me canceled.
Just a bunch of like, oh wait, we were too lit that night.
Yeah, I
No.
mean, and people, like you said, people that have known me, for as long as you've known
Dude.
that I've
Well, I've
whether
known you
I'm
since
in
I was born,
whatever
bro.
phase I'm in my life, it just is what it is.
No,
I'm not gonna put on a front. If I'm in this phase, I'm gonna just let it out.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. Like we were talking about just a little while ago. Like, dude, we grew up as cousins. Like he's the older cousin. My brother used to hang out with him, like Tim, and I remember you talking kind of like on Tyler's podcast,
Yeah.
Tyler Kane's podcast. Look him up. That was that was so funny.
That was
I love
episode 58,
it. 58.
I think.
Yeah, dude,
Check it out.
it was so good. But you guys kind of got on the topic of like talking about your guys' the older brothers, like Tom and Nate Kane, and you guys were like, yeah, they were the cool ones. But like me and your little brother Luke Griego, like
Yeah.
we grew up looking at you and Tim like, oh, they're the cool ones.
Yeah.
Like that's the cool one. Like, and it's just so funny to see like you guys thought the same thing, and like, but it was like. You guys were always you.
Mhm.
Like you were always against the grain.
Yeah.
You were always pushing it forward.
You have the
And-
people you look up to,
Mhm.
but at the same time, you wanna once you come to like around your age, which is like a cool moment to catch you in, is you know what inspires you, you know what got you up to this moment, but at the same time you have a little bit of you that's like saying you should do this. It's never been done.
Yeah,
you know?
and I mean like
something. So there's some things that call you in your heart to go a little bit different.
Well, I remember you and Tim used to listen to a band that I just recently came across is Foster the People.
Oh, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when you guys...
that's one of the bands I've yet to see live, and it's killing me.
For real?
Yeah, that's them and Metallica.
Oh, dude.
And Michael Jackson, but that ain't gonna happen.
I know what you're getting for your birthday.
Okay.
Not Michael Jackson tickets.
No, but... Dude, you're a jerk.
I'm sorry. R.I.P.
Yeah, but Foster the People.
Foster the People. I remember you listening to that, and I became obsessed with that band, like, at an early age. I listened to them like religiously for a long time just because I knew you guys listened to them.
And they're so different too.
Yeah, and it inspired me. Like it kind of built the foundation of what I'm trying to do now.
That's
like,
so cool.
I still listen to those bands.
Yeah.
I still listen to those bands that you guys listen to and just draw inspiration from.
You know what's so cool is like a lot of the bands that you say that you're into now, and a lot of the artists that like you said Mac Miller, Tame Impala, you didn't learn that from me. There was a gap, and it's almost like you found that on your own, but we connected back again because I went through a phase. They still hold. I mean, I wouldn't have posters in my house if I didn't like them a lot. I wouldn't have Mac there if he didn't mean something to me.
Well, dude.
But it's so cool that you found your way. We found our way in the middle.
Well,
on our own, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean like.
Hey, and you don't have to wear these whole pod too if it's too dark.
No, I literally. So I got
invisible?
this thing. Legit, because you guys said that all the time, and we watched. I don't know if you guys have ever watched. Was it Big Daddy?
Yeah, Big Daddy.
Dude, I do this at shows.
Do you?
Dead ass. Like I do this at shows.
Then
like,
you could even change them out if that one.
Like
if you don't feel invisible enough with those, you could put on another pair.
Legit, I picked these ones at the beginning, but I was like, you know what? I made the wrong choice.
I know, dude. That's how it is. It's ever changing.
I'm sorry, bro. These are. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean they still kind of work.
It's okay.
The last girl guest that wore those, I think we got crazy. I don't know what happened. They broke though.
Oh, you pissed her off?
Actually, I think Marissa Carrasco wore those last. Shout out to Marissa.
Sup, Marissa? Thank you
Flower power.
Thank you for the effed up.
See
glasses.
These ones, I just got these from New York.
Oh, dude, how was New York?
And they actually kind of hurt my head a little bit. Watch, try them on.
Let me see. Dude,
they're a little tight.
You know what's funny? I'm such a sucker for glasses, but I can never keep them. Like literally, like your glasses collection is impressive. Because
thanks, bro. I didn't pay more than $10 for each one, so.
Dude, I buy dollar store glasses like dead ass.
Those actually look hilarious. They look like two lips. I have some other ones. They look like Mr. Miyagi. They're just perfectly round.
Oh, dude, I used to. Oh my gosh, I used to wear those like all the time, like on tour and stuff, like with the Gershon brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever look at those pictures of me with like bleached blonde hair all slicked back?
I mean, I didn't have to look at pictures. I was there at the concerts, dude.
Dude, this guy is the biggest supporter of the music that we make. Like since the day one, bought tickets from us, bought merch from us. He still has a sealed CD of our first album.
Yep,
dude,
I do.
I don't even have that.
I wish I had it out to show you.
No,
because I'm boxing a bunch of stuff up. Like I said, I'm moving. But
the new studio, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna move to a new studio. But I was going through my stuff, and I had one of your original. I think it was your first album.
Dude, that was like the self-titled like Gershon Brothers album that we didn't.
I'm a collector. I mean, as you can tell, I'm like.
No,
I like collecting things. I try not to because it's like playing with hoarding.
Yeah, well, I get that, dude. I got this little corner in my house, literally just like random pictures that like my nephews painted or like stuff like that, or, like my friends painted. Mm-hmm. And
dude, you know what I've been wanting to do, and I've been telling my girlfriend about this, Kiana.
What?
And I have this like paranoia, and this is probably just me being old man conspiracy fearful of things,
dude.
But I have this weird thought or this weird fear that like one day IG, Instagram, and Facebook is just gonna be gone.
Oh, dude.
So just think about all of the photos that you have your whole life, probably the last 10 years.
Dude.
Imagine if those just disappeared in one day. So I've been like wanting to archive those and get hard copies. Cause think about it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, yeah, it has to be you too. Like our parents didn't have internet, so the pictures that we see of them are literally
like printed pictures. Yeah.
So I have this like urge to do that because I think that might just go.
Dude,
and I'm just talking about MySpace from experience. Dude. Like, MySpace pictures gone.
Well, you know what's funny is...
Shout out to MySpace. Let's bring it back.
I know. Can we please bring back MySpace? Because I remember you guys just being... That was your jam.
Dude, it was sick, dude. You got to pick your music.
I know. Fun fact. The first artist to blow up on MySpace
musician?
Musician was Owl City.
No way.
Yeah, he blew up on...
Owl City?
You know, like that song Fireflies?
Yes.
Yeah. That guy blew up on MySpace.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like his first like where he really like got traction.
That's crazy. That's like a pioneer of using the internet.
I know, that was really like some pioneer.
Because before that, you needed a record label. You needed this guy to like you.
But dude, going back to like all your stuff, Trent, my little brother, he Snapchatted everything when we were on tour.
No way.
Every single funny thing that we did, he had on Snapchat. And he got rid of his Snapchat like a long time ago. He's cool. He's a good person. He doesn't like social media. I know, dude. There's some funny stuff. There's probably some inappropriate stuff. But like, there's definitely some funny stuff we could post on our socials.
Shout out to Snapchat. I mean, yeah, I know, but dude, I don't know why. I've just been having this weird thing. I brought it up at least twice in the last month.
Well,
because we've been doing so much cool things and so many, and I'm like, this picture only exists on the one thing. Like, should we be putting our faith in that one thing?
No, definitely not. Social media is the devil, but whatever.
Shout out to the devil.
Shout out to the devil. But no, dude, I think about that all the time. My family actually one Christmas, but my mom bought us, this little digital little frame so you can like put pictures on, like.
Oh yeah. So like, it's a picture frame, but it changes.
Yeah, it's like a little slideshow.
And like you could add
So she bought all of our family those, and you could like have the same album playing at your house.
That's legit.
So we all just upload pictures as we go, and they just.
Oh no way! So it uploads to all of them.
Yeah, so it uploads to all of them.
Shout out to Auntie Di. You're always making the moment special like that,
dude. Tell me my mom didn't make like every like swim meet or birthday like some kind of little thing.
There was. Dude. There wasn't. If there was any reason for me to be begging to stay the night at your house every single weekend, I'm sure it had something to do with Auntie Di making it so cool for us.
Oh, dude, my mom. I'm sorry, my
and
mom.
Uncle Dave. But Auntie Di was like the caretaker.
Dude,
she would take you guys to McDonald's. You know,
she wasn't
everything. So like mother hen to where she didn't let you guys go off an adventure.
Well, dude, she let us play in bars for like our young careers. Dude.
Hey,
we were all 13, hanging out in the clubs.
Give me that IPA.
Yeah, right, bro. Shoot, they'd be like all. Nah, dude, we got kicked out of our own show one time.
Oh shoot!
Deadass, like we got kicked out of
because you guys were underage.
Yeah.
No way.
So there's this place I'm not gonna say, but it's downtown Albuquerque with no roof. I know, but there's no roof on this one establishment. I'm not gonna say the name.
I can.
But you all know.
If you're from Albuquerque, you already know what's up.
If you're from Albuquerque, you go downtown. You know the place. But we had to crawl through a window that's like attached to the stage.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so we weren't able to step foot into the establishment, but we played for them.
So you just went.
Yeah, we just jumped on the stage. We didn't get into sound check because we were underage.
So you literally just jumped on stage and started playing
music, dude.
And if anyone tried to kick you out, you're like, dude, why are you kicking out the band members?
Yeah, legit. No, like I remember we were on tour.
How old were you?
Dude, I started this when I was 15. Trent started when he was 13.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So like we were at a young age in a place that we were not supposed to be in.
That's
like,
against the grain, dude.
Dude, that's
stepping into a whole other world and you're not even allowed there.
Dude, listen to this. So we were in Santa Monica. We were on tour. And we already booked the show like months ahead of time.
Right. I remember that tour you guys went on.
Yeah, Tyler Kane actually came to get security for us.
Our last guest, Tyler.
Yeah,
shout out to the roadie.
Dude, he legit was like the best roadie. He would pick up.
Dude.
I was like, oh, hey, Tyler, can you take this heavy thing? And he was like, oh, dude, I got this. And throw it over his shoulders.
Hell yeah.
You know, he's so athletic.
So what happened in Santa Monica?
Dude, we showed up to this venue and they kicked us out. And we're like, bro, we planned this like months ahead. And they're like, oh, well, we didn't know all the band members weren't over 21. And I was like, so my dad, Mr. David Griego, worked his magic, bro.
Shout out to DG.
Yeah, bro. He sweet talked him, bro. He was like, oh, hey, we're here. We're like miles away from home. Like, please just let my boys play. Like, and he worked it. And Tim, came in there and he was like, he put his foot down. He's like, well, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna play. And then we played the show, dude.
Cool.
We played the show.
That's sick, dude.
But it was.
Were you guys kind of nervous?
Dude, I was so nervous the whole time. Like, I've never felt so unwelcome.
Did you feel a lot of pressure to like, we got to put on up a good performance?
Oh, dude.
Like, these guys are literally like
they didn't want us there. Like, they were so pissed
you have to
off.
win them over through your music.
Well, dude, it wasn't even like a big show. Like, there was like 10 people.
But still, you're there. Like, those guys are you. If anything, you got to win over the guys who are trying to kick you out.
Well, I kind of made that my game after a while because like.
So shout out to security.
Yeah.
We left security.
Dude, deadass. Like,
songs to them.
I would go out of my way to make these people my best friend.
That's
like,
crazy.
Just because like it kind of like required it. Like,
dude,
like what we were doing. Like,
you always want to build bridges, even if it's Santa Monica.
Dude, like we've never played at that venue ever again. But like they were so against it, and by the end of the night, they were jamming out with us.
Dude, you guys made history. You got probably the youngest people to ever play in that place ever.
Oh, dude.
And you probably will be the youngest.
Oh, dude. Yeah, for real.
I mean, leave it up to Griego to make that happen, you know?
I know. I mean, us Griegos, we just built different. I'm sorry, guys.
Dude, stop.
We against the grain like that.
We built different.
But no, I mean, bro, I wish you could have been there for like the coolest show we've ever played, though. The coolest show we've ever played was
Whiskey.
The Whiskey, bro.
Okay.
You talked about that with Tim.
So Tim has mentioned it to me a couple times,
dude.
And I wish I could have been there because the way that you guys, or the way he described it to me, sounds so cool.
Well, we always talk.
Didn't you say Legends performed there?
Well, dude, we always talk about the movie. It's on Netflix. You guys can watch it. It's called. Oh my gosh, it's a movie about oh my gosh,
the Eagles.
Not the Eagles.
Led Zeppelin.
Not Led Zeppelin. Motley Crue.
Hey, Motley Crue's pretty gangster.
They're gangster. They're gangster. And if you watch the movie that they put on Netflix, you'll realize.
Talk about a hardcore rock band.
Okay.
Like living that life.
We watched that.
They played there?
Yeah, we played at the venue that they blew up.
Wow.
So like Guns N' Roses, even Eminem performed there, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Like
Eminem played at the Whiskey?
Yeah, dude. And like just being in that environment, like that place, like we went to the green room, where all the bands hang out before the show. And, well, first of all, my little Christian brain was like, oh, don't touch the cushions on the seat. The rock stars have been here. And
dude, you were only like 16.
I know, dude. I was literally so young.
I would probably be thinking the same thing, dude.
Dude, I was, so we walked in, so.
Motley Crue.
So,
you're all blessing.
So the green rooms are upstairs above the stage, so you can see
How much freedom do they give you in a green room?
Oh,
because I always hear about them for comedians, for artists.
Oh, dude,
do they just say you guys can? Do they have like music? Is there a place you could play music?
Dude, it's
USB. Can you eat food?
So the coolest green room I've ever been in, like not even the Whiskey was the coolest green room. The green room at the Whiskey was like a little just like dressing room. They had hoods.
You can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, you just a hangout place. Like,
so just for our audience, green rooms aren't all green. Right?
No, they're not all green. I mean, some of them are. Like I've been in green rooms where they're like
stay true to this.
Where they're literally like green rooms and just like. Yeah, it's some throw up green on the walls, you know.
Ooh.
Bro. And then but the coolest green room I've ever been in was actually here in Albuquerque at the El Rey. Dude. I've
heard that from more than a couple people.
So we played a show right after a rapper called Little Pump. I don't know if he's pretty big.
Little Pump? Everyone knows Little Pump.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Huge.
So Little Pump played before our album release, and shout out to my mom. But Little
Pump was at your album release? The one that I went to, the concert?
Yeah, that one at the El Rey.
That was Little Pump?
Little Pump performed there the night before we performed.
He should be called Baby Pump.
Dude, that guy sucks. No, just because.
Shout out to
Little Pump.
Shout out to Ketamine. No,
Little Pump, let's plan a boxing match because you made my mom clean up your mess.
Oh,
dude, you made my mama clean up your chicken
you're gonna
wings.
make Auntie Diana clean up your mess,
dude.
Little Pump.
You
know what? I'll give you a 2-pump jump.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Literally, so
what mess? You threw up?
No, dude. He ordered wings. And he literally was just chucking wings all over the place.
So he was already off the rails.
Yeah, there was like...
This is before he had to have blown up.
Dude, this was like right when he was...
Right at SoundCloud era.
Yeah. So...
But you guys were still headlining above him.
Yeah, dude. We were headlining the venue.
Did you get to see him?
No, we didn't get to see him. But
I saw him.
Everybody was talking crap.
Dude, I thought he made you guys look so much better.
For real?
Yeah, dude, he was trash.
For real?
Dude, Little Pump he was in a K-hole the whole time.
Oh, dude.
For those of you guys that are listening, you know what K-hole is. That's what he was in. Mm-hmm. He was trying to find his way out.
Bro.
It was like that missing submarine that ain't gonna come back.
Oh my gosh, I was just
I
talking
shouldn't
about
have said
that. Dude, no joke. I work at a barbershop, bro. That's all everybody's talking about right now. Like, literally everybody. I have no idea.
Dude.
Like...
I don't even want to... I told myself... Dude, I'm so mad at myself. I told myself I was not gonna bring it up on the pod.
But
because you know what's pissing me off?
What?
Dude, what if that was your missing mom and there's already a Netflix series that exists before she's even dead? Hey, we got a whole Netflix series. These people are gonna die in 4 days.
For real? They already have a Netflix
Yes,
series?
it's out. It's ready to go.
No.
I swear, dude.
Dude, it's all planned.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
It's all planned. I don't know if you're in conspiracy theories, but dude.
Whether it's planned or not, that's still disrespectful as hell.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I didn't know anything about it.
If that was my dad or brother down there and people were like, yo, like all the memes you've been seeing.
Yeah. Well, it's a bunch of millionaires, right?
So disrespectful. Who cares? They're still human beings.
I know.
The way I see it is like whether you're rich, whether you're poor, you're still a human being dying, and we're over here joking about it.
That's true.
Is that what society's come to?
Oh, dude, everything.
Are we just here to just like everything's just content?
Everything's
like, yo,
content.
A guy's gonna die in 48 hours. How funny is that?
Well, how do you feel about that? Like, you do content, like you post a lot online. Like,
yeah,
where's the line? Like where you can't post anymore?
When someone's gonna die or someone's gonna get hurt.
But like, don't you see those people like on Snapchat and stuff when they're like posting about their grandpa?
I don't have Snapchat.
For real?
No.
Why?
Because it's just toxic.
Really?
So is Twitter. I got rid of both of them.
Twitter's toxic.
They were both just like...
I don't know.
I felt like it was just a whole world of just losers.
Well, Twitter, you can just post anything, dude. Like, yeah. Twitter's insane.
But like, what's even real? What's even fake? Like, it's just to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
So I don't know. I've kind of dumbed it down to... So I'm only on IG, but I have my IG connected to my Facebook.
Okay.
So whatever I post on IG, it goes to Facebook. So I guess I'm kind of on Facebook, but like I never look at my Facebook.
Oh yeah, same. Like I have my Vibey account connected to Facebook.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, well...
Dude, you don't respond. What are you, jerk?
Exactly. Dude, legit, like,
I'll get on and respond to like my favorite great aunties. I'm like, I love you too.
Dude, it's always the old people.
Yeah, dude. And if you don't respond, they're all, wow.
Dude, my freaking
But yeah, dude, that freaking tank thing sinking, let's just stop talking about it, bro. Why are you guys joking about it? Someone just died. 5 people got collapsed. Their lungs exploded under the ocean. Dude, you think that's funny?
There was a kid that was joking about that today, and I'm actually a licensed barber, so if you guys need a haircut, come hit me up. But at the barbershop today, dude, everybody was talking about it.
What were they saying? What was everyone's thoughts?
I mean, there was
like, was it like just like funny, whatever?
Dude, it was a joke. Like, it was a joke, honestly. Like, people were just joking about it, and I was like really like thinking the way you're thinking right now. Like, people died. Like,
yeah.
Like, this is a sad event.
They're like, they only got 1 hour to live, losers. Like,
yeah, like,
it's like, dude,
imagine being in that situation.
Dude,
like,
you're gonna get crushed to death. Your lungs are gonna explode, and the whole internet's just laughing at you.
Yeah,
they're a billionaire anyways. They deserve it. It's like,
I don't understand.
Dude, whether you're a poor homeless guy or you're the richest billionaire, Elon Musk, any human being that dies makes me sad. It doesn't like make me happy at all. I don't know why.
I don't want to be...
I don't feel right in my heart, like, rewarding or laughing about someone dying.
No, if you laughed at that, you're a loser. But, like, I don't want to be woke right now, but all lives matter. Period. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Then, and you're a human being, your life matters. Not to be inspirational or anything like that, but...
That's pretty inspirational. It got me to my heart to feel my chest.
Oh, shoot.
No, I agree with you. I'm not against what you're saying.
No, dude. And I mean, it gets pretty political real fast. And I mean,
They're like, well, they're like, his parent owned the Titanic, and they're it's like, dude, stop, just stop.
It doesn't matter. It's a human.
Someone died today. Stop laughing about it.
And
but the thing is people die every day. We just don't see it.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that everyone knew that they were gonna die, and we're like, haha, The Simpsons, haha. Stop, dude.
And you know what's funny? I haven't seen anything about it. This is the first, like, today is the first day I'm hearing about this stuff.
I've been seeing it a lot extra today because today's the day that they actually discovered the boat.
Oh no. Okay. So they finally like recovered everybody.
Yeah, so they basically determined that they died very quick and very, like, the whole time we were doing the countdown of their air wasn't the case. They just collapsed.
They had a countdown?
Well, they basically calculated how much oxygen was available in that tank, and they were basically doing a countdown of, like, they got 10 hours of oxygen, they got 5, it was countdown.
Dude, that's insane.
But when they found the boat, they basically just discovered that the boat, like, there was a...
Because it was like a submarine, right?
Yeah, it's a submarine, and they basically just discovered that the boat, like, collapsed on itself instantly. So, like as soon as the boat went missing, that's when it must have happened. So I guess the only good news is, like, no one suffered. It was just, like,
it's fast
within a blink of an eye. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, but shout out to the families.
I know. Drink to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But let's just
we can
divert from that.
We can bring it back around to, like, music or something like that. But
hey, dude. No, so why did you choose to bring this sign though?
Dude, tips. Okay.
I mean,
I brought this sign because I've been watching the podcast for a while now, and dude, you're freaking killing it, by the way, dude.
Thanks, bro.
You're freaking hyping me up to do better. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But this is the sign I pull at my shows. I actually told a really close friend of mine to actually draw this and color it. My lifetime friend, my special friend. Shout out to my wife.
What does it rhyme with?
Spazzeray.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually what I call her. I'm like,
Spazzeray.
I'm like, oh hey, my little Spazzeray.
What did you tell her?
I told her, I'm like, oh hey, honey, I need a tip sign. Like, I need something to keep, on brand with the Vibey. You know? And she, like, draws for fun every now and then. So I was like, you know what, honey? I got a little project for you. And I was like, I need you to make a tip sign for me. So she made this, and I felt like, you know what, I need to add it to the against the grain wall. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna give it to Josh. It's not very, very, very crazy, but
it's vibes.
It's vibes, bro.
Yeah,
it's got that drippy vibe.
And I like that you kept it real.
Dude.
I mean, that's a thing. Like, people don't realize when you're seeing musicians live, when you're seeing them play on the street, when you're seeing them play a concert, like, tips mean everything.
Oh, dude.
Tips help out more than you could think. Because, like, a lot of people, a lot of venues are like, yeah, you could play at our place. We'll give you, a couple drinks for free. But, like, that's it.
Oh, when we were starting out, they didn't pay us crap. They didn't pay us anything. Like,
but you're bringing in all of the crowd. You're giving them all of the customers.
Dude, the first time we got paid as a band, greatest experience in my life. I was like, we're getting paid to play music. Like, that was, like, mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I received a tip for playing music, I was like, it was like $5, dude. I'm not even joking. I was like,
hey, me in the front, I'm all...
Dude, you're like, oh, hey, take this, here. And I was like, bro, thank you.
Yeah, dude. I feel like now, though, the good thing about that is I feel like society's kind of, like, waking up to that.
Dude.
Like, you tip everyone, especially after COVID. It's like people are
they
working their butts off,
the value of it.
Yeah.
Like, people depend on that stuff. Like, people don't see cash. And, so, like, and especially musicians that are just starting out, like, tips are what we live off of.
Yeah,
like,
you're not just here playing on a Thursday just, like, for the heck of it.
Yeah,
like, you're out here working at the same time.
Dude, I mean, like, you got to think, we have to play, like, at minimum, like, 3 hours of music.
Right.
Like, you have to practice that. Like, it's not just going out and just playing songs.
And it's not like you're just going out there playing in front of one person. Like, you've been playing at Sawmill, or not Sawmill, at the Tin Can Alley.
I've been playing a lot.
And you've been playing at Tin Can Alley. Like, people are there like, wow, this is a performer. This is a concert.
Well,
and
dude,
you have that responsibility of entertaining them for those 2 or 3 beers.
Yeah, well, you need to when it comes to, like, playing at bars and stuff, like, especially breweries and starting out, as soon as you get your first brewery show, because at first artists really started, like, open mics.
You're just kind of getting used to just being in front of people.
Yes. And then as a solo artist, it's way more difficult just because it's all on you.
Right.
Like, it's all on you to perform, to entertain, to keep people there at the venue.
Right.
That's your job. Like, you're supposed to... That's actually your job. You're supposed to keep people there.
What's your relationship with like the venues in town? Do you got a pretty good relationship like with the people?
I try
like just
to.
naming a couple like venues like Uptown Funk. Like, are you guys cool with those guys? I know I've seen you there a couple times.
Oh yeah, we became friends with the owners of Uptown Funk and Revel and all that stuff.
Yeah, Revel.
Revel is actually a really cool place.
Yeah, it's growing. I mean, it's turning into like the new El Rey.
Well, dude, it's they're pushing. They're against the grain. They're against the grain.
I met the owner twice, and it was for 2 of your nights.
Yeah, Daniel's a cool
He has
dude.
gray hair, right?
Dude, yeah.
But he's like super good looking, super
Dude.
like in shape, but he's just got like some white liner.
I would dare.
He looks like the type of guy that would own like.
I would dare to say that for all you lady listeners, he's DILF. Just saying.
He got
Just
that
saying.
dad bod.
Got that dad bod right there. But no, he's older. He's an older. Yeah, dude, that's what he is.
He's cool though. He gets it. It takes someone like that.
He knows
who's
what
experienced enough, but also he's smart enough to know like culture matters.
Dude, well, he knows what Albuquerque needs at the moment.
Right.
Like, Albuquerque doesn't have a lot of attractions.
Right,
Like,
right.
we have, like, the Isleta Amphitheater, the El Rey,
Right.
the Sunshine. But, like, a lot of artists, they don't want to go to those type of venues.
Right.
Like, it's pretty
Well,
old.
sometimes some artists want to just like be in an atmosphere where they're not outside in front of thousands of people.
Exactly.
They want to be inside and feel the real. Because there's a difference. There really is. And I've been to a lot of concerts. And sometimes those outside venues, you're just like another dot in the crowd.
Exactly.
But in those inside venues, they almost put on more because it's more personal.
Well, you're right there. Like, you can... There's not much of a divide between you and the crowd. Like,
and you know how you were mentioning the whiskey bar earlier in Santa Monica? That to me is what El Rey is to me, because I've seen Kendrick Lamar there, I've seen Chance the Rapper there,
For real?
I've seen Schoolboy Q there.
Kendrick went there?
Yeah.
No.
I was there the last time that he went there. I think it was in 2011
No.
or 2012. So whenever the single came out, Swimming Pools came out, that was when I saw him.
You saw Kendrick at swimming pools.
At El Rey. Yeah. I told
Dude, I'm green.
what's
right
that guy? Danny Decon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't really believe me, but that was so long ago though. I forget that you guys are younger than me. You know what I mean?
It's 2011, right?
Yeah, 2000, and I was so and thank you to Mac Miller and Kid Cudi. That's where they made me go to YouTube to discover my music. Before that, it was just the radio. Top 10. We got this. We got another 50 Cent song. You know what I mean?
Kiss 93.3.
But then YouTube, all of a sudden, Kid Cudi bursted out of YouTube, and we're like, what? This guy isn't even on the radio, but this song is sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Mac Miller came out with Donald Trump. Dude. And you're like, this song isn't even on the radio, but it's the best song ever. Why are people playing at parties?
It's that
and then all of a sudden,
stuff.
you would see Chance the Rapper, Joey Badass. All of a sudden, and then you would discover them on YouTube, and then literally like 2 or 3 weeks later, you'd see their name at El Rey, and you're like, no way.
Dude.
So if you were like in the YouTube culture early, you knew to go to the El Rey.
The El Rey always is on top of their game with their artists. As far as the upcoming artists like that, like when Mac was blowing up, when freaking
There was a certain time, when they had Schoolboy Q, they even had a lot of EDM artists. You know, they had
dude, just a little side story. We and Naz went to some kind of dinner for her work, and then we went to that New York place pizza.
Is that whenever you said that the boys were playing?
No, this was a different time. This is but dude, we went to this pizza place, and we were talking to these two guys next to us, and they just came from like an EDM place from the El Rey.
Yeah.
Dude, do you listen to EDM?
So, yes, I do. Yes. Okay. I'm kind of all over the place. I've listened to everything, Ty. I don't really, like I told you, I'm super into rancheros, Peso Pluma lately.
Everything.
But I've went to EDC. Yes, I've like been in all the raves.
What do you think about the names of like the EDM people?
I think they're cool, bro.
Dude, they're
cool.
creative.
They have really cool names.
But like the names,
like even Decon, that's a cool name.
Yeah, no, but like the
Decon Cleanup, Rad Cleanup.
There's some funny ones out there though. Like I remember these guys were telling us, like, "Oh yeah, we just came to see Kitchen
farting elephant."
Yes, exactly. We were like,
"You're like sick."
Yeah, dude. I've never heard of them, but Farting Elephant sounds like a great band.
But I laugh at it, but at the same time, it's like it makes you realize that the name doesn't even matter. It's all about the music. Like, look at Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So random.
That makes no sense.
So random.
But they kept it, and they kept going with it,
dude.
And they just let the music speak for itself. Gorillas.
The gorilla, like,
it makes no sense. They're not even gorillas.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
there's gorillas on that one song, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
But dude, that's not even their thing, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
It's almost even more cool to not give it that much thought.
Dude, so you would think that
ATG.
Me being the musician in my family, I would, listen to more wide range of music, get like more experience. Yeah, go for it. But my wife, Nazare, she actually is the music pioneer in our family, in our little close-knit family. She listens to this one band. She showed me this one band. She just told me the name, but it's called Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Oh, I love them.
Dude, their name doesn't match their music. They have one of my favorite songs. Their music doesn't match their name at all. It's like some
That's
folky,
just life. Let me show you talking about.
Yeah, dude, yes. Dude.
That's a campfire song, by the way.
She showed me that, and I was like, wait, what's their name again?
'Cause ain't shit free but falling out. That's just easy. Let me show you it's all about. Dude,
that's
you guys know what's up.
That's the one. That's literally the one.
That one touches the soul.
Dude.
That's a boys song. Dude. You gotta howl at the moon when you hear that one. What's the name of it?
Oh, dude, I don't even remember.
It's called something devil something.
Oh, man.
It's called Free Falling. It's called Free Falling by
Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
By Rainbow Kitten Surprise. So Free Falling, Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
She showed me a song by them called Cocaine Jesus. That was the one.
Let's go.
I know. Really, really. Kitten Surprise wrote Cocaine Jesus. Like, that doesn't make any sense, bro. Like,
it actually kind of does.
I mean, if you like really weird about it. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, those guys did not care. They were just creative.
Found them?
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
Dude.
I think music is a big
if you can't
love language.
Dude. Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yes, definitely. Like,
I think sense of humor
and love and music and probably just
dude, if you ain't laughing and you ain't vibing,
dude,
is it love?
That's not worth it. You gotta find another person. I'm sorry.
Live, love, laugh. I'm just kidding,
bro.
Now I know my mom put that in her house.
All the moms have that somewhere in their house.
I'm about to put it too. It's making sense to me now that I'm 30.
Against the grain, love, live, laugh.
No, it's live, laugh, love.
Dude, I watched it.
No, so wait, tell me about the Kitten Surprise. So she showed you the song?
She showed me that, and I've been trying to experiment with so many different types of music just because I'm trying new stuff out. And when she told me, like, the name of the band, I was not expecting that sound at all. At all. Like, they got a folkier sound.
Did you think they were going to be more punk rock?
I thought
they were.
I thought they were going to be either punk rock or they were going to be, like, super EDM. Like, that was the thing.
Like BDSM.
Yeah, like, just some crazy...
Blood, sugar, sex, magic.
Just some crazy stuff, dude. Some crazy stuff.
But that's a perfect example. I'm just bringing it around that the name doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It really doesn't. It's all about the sound.
Dude, I have a question for you, though.
What's up?
What was your... I know you've been to a lot of concerts and you've experienced a lot of music, but if you had to pick, what was your top 5 artists that you've seen so far? Because I know you've been to a few concerts now.
Top 5 or top 3? Let's do top 3.
Top 3. Makes it a little bit easier. Top 3.
Festivals or artists? It's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
Because each festival has 1,000 artists.
I know.
Let's just go by artists.
Let's go artists, yeah.
So, top 1, we'll go from my top 1 to 3, right?
All right, yeah.
So, top 1 is super easy. 2 and 3 I'm struggling with, but top 1 is easily Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, that's been your band since, like, high school, dude.
But, so yeah.
Like...
It has, and you've known that. I mean, you've known me since I was little.
You've played that.
Dude, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were around before we were born.
I know.
They were playing songs in 1989.
Like they were jamming out before we were even.
And they just came out with an album last year. Isn't that wild?
What do you think about their new stuff?
I like it.
You like it?
Well, they just brought back the original guitar singer.
What do you think?
Their guitar player. Sorry.
Do you think it's still genuine to who they are?
If this last album doesn't say it, then I don't know what does.
Dude, that's an OG fan right there.
Yeah, but it's all about Flea and it's all about Anthony Kiedis. That's the band.
That's the band right there.
It doesn't matter who they have in guitar. It doesn't matter who they have. I mean, their drums. Actually, their drummer's legit. He's been with them the whole ride. But Flea and Anthony.
I mean, they're so
they've been
iconic,
best friends
bro.
since 7th or 8th grade.
They're iconic.
The way that they met is Flea had a best friend in high school and they were eating lunch together. And Anthony was kind of friends with Flea, but he didn't know this other friend. And his other friend was choking Flea from the behind. Like, just to mess with him. You know, like,
Okay.
boys, like, I got you. And Anthony, like, took it serious. And he's like, that's my friend, mother. And he, like, stepped up to him.
Dude,
and
for
Flea's
real?
like, dude, that's my... And he's like...
No,
and then so Flea, he kind of proved, like, his... I don't know. It just kind of proved how much he meant to Anthony whenever he stood up for Flea for no reason.
Dude.
And since then, I think it was actually that day they both just took acid, like, in 8th grade. And they went to each other's house for dinner.
No way.
Yeah, so they were like in 8th grade, and Anthony or Flea, I can't remember which one, had one of them over for dinner, and so like they were like meeting each other's parents for the first time, just like ripped, dude.
Dude, I bet that was such a fun experience.
But in 8th grade, I mean, we're talking about
They're all
rock star lifestyles.
They're all looking at their parents' faces melting.
But like when you have those experiences together, you become best friends instantly.
Oh yeah,
because it's like going to war. It's like going to war mentally and spiritually.
You got that trauma bond, bro.
Yeah. Trauma bond.
That trauma bond.
They got that trauma bond. So anyways, let's go back to the top three. So
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So let me just explain real quick, and I know we're actually good for time, but the reason why that was so special to me is because my little brother Luke Griego, he was a guest on the pod too. He's one of the best graphic artist designers I know. He designed all of our logos and stuff.
Dude, he's killing it.
But I went with him by default. And I don't know if I've said this to anyone, but my ex-girlfriend at the time, we broke up and she had already bought me tickets for my birthday to go.
That's tough.
And we broke up, and it was just one of those things where it was like, I was like, I'm either going to just sell the tickets or we're going to sell the tickets, and she was
gonna
just
sell them?
Well, it was just like, we can't go together. Like, we're not, there's no, like, this is it. Mm. And, as cool as she was like, you should just go with someone. Like, this was my present to you. You know, you should go.
That's nice.
And I kind of like looked at it differently, you know. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll do that. And, I invite Luke lives in LA, and this was basically like maybe 30 minutes from LA. Mm-hmm. So I was like, Luke, let's just go to this concert. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for everything.
Well, I remember seeing like Instagram stories and stuff, and I was like, dang, that's so
I don't even know if Luke has even been to a festival.
For real?
Yeah.
I would assumed.
I mean, how lucky for him. He gets to just see Red Hots for the first time.
I know. He's just like chilling one day. And
dude, Luke had a good time. Dude. Luke might play it off, but I saw you vibing, Luke. You were vibing.
Luke, don't try to play cool.
And they came out, like, their concert ended. But, dude, there's nothing better than seeing the Red Hots play. You're on the beach in California where they started. You're seeing the sunset. You're seeing palm trees.
Dude.
Like, that was just, like, that was it for me. Like, as far as festivals go.
You said that that was one of their, like, only U.S. shows.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I showed you the shirt before this.
Yeah.
The last city on their show, there's like 40 cities, is that festival we went to. That was it. Yeah. That was their closer.
Yeah, literally on the shirt, there's just one show.
Ohana
at
Fest.
The very bottom.
Ohana Fest. It's by itself, and it's in CA.
Dude.
And
that's
their encore song was... What I got to give it to your mama. What I got to give it to your papa.
Dude, they came out with that banger for their encore?
They ended it with that. Dude. But you do a little dance and then you drink a little water.
Dude.
Dude, it was crazy. We were just going... Dude, I was like from here to maybe the door of my studio.
Dude,
I was.
no.
It was
For real?
So anyways, that's why that's one to me.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And then also like Luke is there. Like there's so many factors.
It was a memory.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because I had been to so many festivals, but I never thought I'd be seeing my favorite band with my brother.
Dude, that's a cool experience because there's just the two of you, right?
It was just me and him, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Like,
so
that's a good memory to have.
2. This is the hard part. So 2 and 3, we're talking musicians.
We're talking artists, bro. All of it. Just like people you've seen.
I would have to say my second one.
It's hard when you have to think about it.
So my second one is probably Kendrick Lamar at the El Rey Theater.
Oh, dude. I can't imagine seeing Kendrick.
It was just such
the
a
El Rey's
crazy
not
part
that
in
big of
history.
a place.
It's not. And then to see Kendrick right there.
Right there. He's right there.
Playing
dude.
all of his gems.
Well, we played there, like...
Section 80. He played the whole album in there.
Dude.
And then I think number 3, it's split. This is the hardest one. Can I do top 4?
I mean, if it comes down to it, yeah. We can do top 4.
I might even do top 5.
Just do the top 5.
So the next one I would probably say is Calvin Harris at Coachella.
Really?
Oh, actually, I don't know. He closed Coachella and it was the craziest thing ever.
Dude.
He went an extra hour.
I've never been.
And so the way that Coachella works is like however much time you go over your set, you get fined like $5,000 or like $10,000. So
he did it just
he
for the
played
fans.
for an extra hour for like no reason.
Just for the fans.
Yeah.
Dude.
One more time. He's playing Daft Punk. It was the craziest thing ever.
Dude, he was just DJing at that point. Like, he was just doing random stuff.
Wow. Just thinking about that. It's just crazy.
Dude.
And then I think the next one would probably be another EDM artist. DJ Tiesto. Have you ever heard of Tiesto?
No.
You should look him up.
Tiesto?
I mean, he's kind of mainstream. People like in the EDM world are like, wow, Tiesto.
Like,
but
if I go up to somebody and be like, oh, I listen to Tiesto.
Any
like,
basic EDM person knows Tiesto, of course. But Tiesto has longevity. Tiesto's been around since like Daft Punk. Tiesto was like a pioneer in the EDM world.
All right.
But he closed Coachella one year. I mean, not Coachella, sorry. EDC.
Dude, I've never been to any of these. This is a fun event?
Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime experience.
No.
I would recommend.
Which one should I go to first?
Coachella or EDC?
Yeah.
Well, Coachella has more variety of genres.
Okay.
So like they'll have like, rap, but EDC is just electronic. But there's so many subgenres of
electronic music.
Yeah, there's like hardcore headbanging stuff. There's feel good. There's like, you want to just vibe with your girl type stuff. But Tiesto had a set that just blew my mind. And if you look up Tiesto 2014 EDC set,
you were there.
You'll see the our Zia little thing.
No,
we're like right underneath it. It's a Zia and it's like lit up. And shout out to I think like Jake Sanchez or Eric, some of the homies brought that, and we were just all right in the front.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's
so look that set up if you guys don't believe me.
Well, what year was it?
2014 Tiesto.
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
I don't
know. I'll just end it with that because I could go on and on and on and on and on.
Dude.
But dude, I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but I kind of wanted to talk about your latest singles.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I wanted to talk about like how different they are from each other.
Dude. Okay, so
let's start with Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. So I wrote Atmosphere about a year ago. I wanted to write something. I wrote this song. I wanted to make a meaningful song. So we grew up in the church. We grew up in like the Christian household. We were taught like what music was like, good, bad.
Right.
I'm starting to experiment a little bit. Starting to listen to stuff outside the box that I'm usually listening to. But
do you have any artists that you could name that maybe may inspired this song?
Tame Impala, Mac Miller. Listen to Mac Miller's last album. Listen to Tame Impala. Anything that he's ever released.
Can I just mention something about this song? And I don't know, how does it go? Can I play this song?
Yeah, dude.
Will I get copyrighted or something?
No, dude.
Because I don't know how YouTube works. Like, will YouTube like?
No, dude. Please, no one steal my song, but like, it's out there right now. Like,
no one will steal it. It already exists.
it exists. We know where it came from. But, dude, if you want to play it, play that. Because I want people to know. But because I'm... Right now where I'm at as an artist, I don't care about making money. I don't care about being famous. I just want people to hear the music and know what the song's about. And maybe one day it'll keep people from... I don't know. I've had songs that have kept me from being depressed. I've had songs that have kept me happy in hard times. Like, I hope the song will do that for somebody someday, because it started off as just the song's about being afraid of either a new change in life, a new person. It's being afraid to enter a new atmosphere that you've never experienced in your entire life. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a move, whether it's a new, just anything.
Do you want to know my perspective, kind of? Because the main chorus is "Take me to your ground."
Yeah, take me to your ground.
So it's coming from the voice of the musician, and he's meeting someone, and he's relating to someone, and he's saying, "Take me to where you've been."
Where you're at.
Yeah, take me to where you're at. It's almost like an invitation. You know?
It really is.
So you're inviting someone, or someone is inviting you to where they've been. Take me to your ground. I want to know who you are from the beginning. The ground is where you start. It's only up from there.
Yeah, and then where it ends is where there's a line in the song that says, "Where your atmosphere is what I fear." Like, and whether you're starting...
from there to all the way up to the atmosphere.
It's starting something new. It's something that you've never experienced before, and that you're so willing to involve yourself in this and push yourself through it, but you're so afraid of what the outcome is going to be, because you don't know.
Right.
Like, I posted
I mean, the atmosphere is the edge.
That's where you're...
There's in and there's out.
Yeah. It's either you're being pulled in or you're being pushed out.
It's that medium.
And I wrote it as is more of a song, like more of a borderline song for like a Christian artist to sing or something like that. I started writing it from that point of view of like
with God.
Yeah, because we grew up in that, like, we grew up in church. We grew up singing songs like that.
So if I can explain it the way that you wrote it, you're almost communicating to God, take me to your ground.
Yeah, like
like, take me to the next level. Show me what it's all about.
Because
even if it kills me, just tell me the answers. Show me.
I don't know if you most Christians have heard the song Oceans. Okay.
By who?
By Hillsong United. Okay. Oceans. You know, Spirit lead me.
Oh yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular song, and
that song's crazy.
It pulls you in, dude.
It takes you out too. It's like everything.
No matter how many times you listen to that song, because it's a pretty popular song as far as like.
Your song's only on SoundCloud?
It's just on SoundCloud right now. I'm a broke bee, so I haven't released it on like Spotify and all that good stuff.
No, but the cool thing is it's fully available on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, I've shared it on my stories. Those of you guys are listening.
The whole song's on my Instagram, so if you follow me on Vibey Official, you guys can listen to my brand new singles.
What's your handle? Vibey Official? Or is it Vibey_official?
No, it's Vibey Official. Just straight up. Vibey Official. I made sure that I had that name so people could really just...
That's so cool.
I
mean, the whole reason why we're called Against the Grain Custom on YouTube is because some idiot made a YouTube channel called Against the Grain and made one video and never...
when I look up your the Against the Grain, this dude always pops up, and I'm pissed off, dude. I'm pissed off. I'm always like,
hey, I mean, we can't be out. I mean, Akon is the G.
Akon's the dude.
But Against the Grain Custom, everyone always asks, why is it Against the Grain Custom? It has to be. There's no, I mean, until we make enough money to buy out whoever has Against the Grain. I've looked up Against the Grain YouTube, Against the Grain podcast.
It's all taken.
We're going to have to buy them out, and I don't feel like buying them out.
It's expensive,
but Against the Grain Custom is cool because Against the Grain Custom shirts, Against the Grain custom glasses.
That's where you go.
It kind of just flows into what it's like. God just telling us what He wants us to be.
It's your guys' brand, regardless of where it landed. It's your guys' brand.
Yeah,
like yours and
I don't want us to be so easy to find.
Yeah, no, dude.
I want us to be like a gem that you have to dig for.
Underground stuff is better.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like anybody who's like, oh, have you heard this new band? Like,
right. And I don't want to ever hear like, oh, Against the Grain went mainstream, or Against the Grain they're just catering to. Like, I don't ever like put out questionnaires to promote a pod. Like, hey, what's on your mind?
Oh, dude.
Hey, what are topics you want us to hear about? It's like,
it's hard not to lean into.
Dude, I mean, we talked about the submarine. We're gonna talk about current events.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna base my podcast off of what you guys want me to talk about.
You're not going to be a content grab. Just like whatever is blowing up at the time.
Yeah, we're not the Logan Pauls of this.
There you go.
With the Josh Griegos.
We Against the Grain in this.
See, but...
Bro. But going back to the song, I wanted it to be something that someone could listen to and relate it to either God, their relationship, their job,
someone
their
they're
life.
reaching out to.
Reaching out. That's what the song's about. Again,
what's the farthest you can reach out? It's the atmosphere.
It's the atmosphere. That's where we can go before we die, before we're in outer space, before
you could die or before you could live.
Yeah, and it's that
That's
borderline.
The thing is, it's so risky. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
It might be.
And it's so funny. I've been writing this song for like a year, dude, and I haven't felt confident enough to show anybody. Like, legit, I sent Josh like the demo back when I was just recording it, and I was like, dude, please listen to this.
I had to beg him.
Oh, yeah, right.
So let me just say this. I didn't even know that was your original song.
For real?
I went to watch you live, and I was talking with everyone.
Where at?
At Two Cranes.
Okay.
That was the show that Diego went to.
Oh, yeah.
And I was talking with everyone. You know, I'm entertaining everyone. We're all listening to you, but we're just talking.
Yeah.
And I, like, heard this song, and I literally, like, cut off the conversation. I said, stop. I was like, Kiana, what is this song? Have you heard it before? She's like, no, I've never heard it. I was like, please find out the name of this song because it's catching my attention big time. I promise to God.
Dude.
Kiana can answer to this. Kiana, you better write in the comments.
If you don't,
I made everyone pause, and then your wife, she's like, this is Tyler's song. Dude. This is his original song. And I said, are you kidding me? I said, this is the favorite. This song caught my ear over everything.
Dude.
And she's like, this is his baby, she said. And I was like,
no,
okay, that makes sense. Because I could tell that there was more than just playing a song. This song reached the atmosphere.
Well, dude, it's so funny. I wrote this song in like 10 minutes, dude. Like, I was at home.
That's Against the Grain.
Dude, as an artist, there's this funny little video that actually Mac Miller released. And it's like a little, like, you know how they have like those, like... those pills, like those antidepressant little stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he did a little funny video where it's like a reverse version of that, where it's like artists have to be depressed to write good music.
Yeah.
But dude, there's some truth in that. Because like
I mean, that's the same thing for comedians.
Yeah. No, they have to tell each other, like they have to tell themselves in the mirror before they can make
the best stories come from the darkest places.
Exactly. And at the time of writing this, I felt so far away of just where my roots came from. Like, I felt so far away.
You're in the crossroads.
Yeah, I felt so far away from God. I felt so far away from family. I felt so far away from the world. I felt so disassociated. And I was just like, that's what I'm fearful of, is just picking up, just entering something like an atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Like God's atmosphere is even worse to enter in when you feel like you don't feel like you're welcome there.
Right, right.
Like when you're
on the borderline of being completely outside.
Exactly. When you're just in that, like,
that's a good analogy.
Am I not?
Right.
If it's true, if it's
well,
not.
I mean, even our listeners that are listening, we've all been through that moment of defining who you are as an individual.
Yes.
You can be raised a certain way, but that doesn't mean that that's who you are. Mm-hmm. Some people are raised by the most racist parents ever, but that doesn't predestine them to be racist. And I'm just using that as an analogy because sometimes some things are so hammered into our brains as a kid that we think that that's all that life is.
And especially coming from like a small town, like we're both from Belen, like we come from a really small town.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I call it the gem of society,
dude.
It's a Compton in New Mexico.
It really is,
and I will stand by that.
It really is, dude. And it's very closed-minded to everything outside of that town. And if you want to enter any type of if you want to go against the grain, you can't hide in there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do. And I was so scared to be in that space.
Yeah, you didn't want to stay complacent.
No, I did not want to be from B Town. I did not want to be stuck here in this tiny little confined space. And I'm fearful of it though, because
but then you don't want to drift too far to where you don't know who you are.
Exactly, because you can't let go of your roots, regardless of how bad you hate your hometown, regardless of how bad you want to get out because I'm better than this place. You can't forget your roots, because that's what made you you. Like, regardless of where you came up, how you were built, you are you.
You are you. That's an important thing. And I don't know, I have a painting on the wall that says don't forget your roots. It actually says that.
Yeah, you can.
And I keep that on my wall on purpose, because so many people that I grew up with that branched out and started other careers, they wanted to forget and diss where they came from and said, I hate that place, I never want to go back, that place is stupid. How do you think you became so great? Where do you think that came from?
Yeah,
you can't forget that. It's almost like,
and most of the most successful people in the world don't like. People like you're super into UFC, right? Like, you love UFC.
I love MMA.
MMA is the best. Like, it's the coolest sport. Like,
I mean, I taught you on the trampoline, remember?
Bro, dude, we used to throw MMA fights all the time. Like,
talk about not forgetting your roots. You had those.
Luke, you need to learn how to punch, because those slaps hurt, dude.
Damn.
Luke would straight up just.
So Luke's my brother, and what we're talking about, for those of you listeners, that I used to. And I got in a lot of trouble back in the day.
Dude,
I got in so much trouble. I had all the families. My dad spanked me. It's because me and...
Because you had a fighting ring?
So this is before high school. I had another one in high school.
No.
But I had an elementary fighting ring with you and the kids.
Dude.
And we were like, you're going to fight him.
Dude, all the cousins would put on these like legit like dollar store boxing gloves, like with Spider-Man on them, and we'd go rounds.
Spider-Man,
dude, Spider-Man. You felt cooler with Spider-Man when not
that's
around you, bro.
That's what I thought.
Dude, I felt like the most powerful dude in the world. But on the trampoline, we'd go rounds. It's what it is.
And this is the worst part, is we used to record it for content.
Dude, it was YouTube.
I was ahead of the game, dude.
Dude, it was against the grain. It was getting ready, bro.
I was like, this is what the people want.
Josh was all there with this giant ass, like 1990s camera. Yeah, VHS.
I'm gonna hit him. Don't be a chicken.
Throw him around.
But hey, that came back around, right?
Hey, dude. Hey, I learned how to fight because of that.
Yeah, I regret it. You kept something from it.
I got something out of it.
We both learned.
We beneficial now. We benefited from it. Hey. But that's what it was, bro.
That's what it was.
That's our roots.
Piece in a soda.
That's our roots, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, people that like MMA and all of that, they don't forget where they came from.
Yeah, they don't, dude. Bro. That's one thing for sure.
They don't. And they will represent, like...
It's almost even cooler if you come from nowhere.
Yeah, like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Like, he comes from...
Dude, the Philippines, dude.
Dude, the Philippines...
He's like 25% of that country's income. People don't even talk about that.
I know. Like,
he's literally like a senator.
Dude, he does so much things outside of boxing that's just like... What does he not do?
They're like, he made 50 mil off this fight, and he donated 45 mil to his country. You're like, whoa.
What? Like, exactly. But, like, fighters, they don't forget where they came from because that's what built them up.
Right. And that's one thing, and I think that's why we have the followers that we have, is because they can relate to us so much. And I know a lot of you listeners I grew up with, a lot of you listeners... You know who I am. You know who Josh Griego is. You know that the downs and ups and the sideways that I've had. There's so many people listening to this that have been in different parts of my life that know that I haven't forgotten about that, And that's why I have all my guests that I have, is because you were all part of that.
Well, dude, like, this guy changed my diapers, bro. Like, legit. Like, him and my older brother. We were all at the same house, all at the same time, and we
had to look out for the homie.
Oh, dude, all the time. I mean, we did fight a lot, but like, it's okay. You all fight with your cousins.
Yeah, you gotta fight with your cousins.
Oh, dude, if you don't fight with your cousins, you're weird.
It ain't real love.
You loser. Like,
shout out to Nate Diaz.
Shout out to Nate Diaz. He fighting.
Since you got another pair of glasses, I'm gonna throw some on.
Well, dude,
wait. Hold on, real quick before we close this. Can you drop the name of your second song, your second single? Because I really wanted to bring that up.
Dude, so I released this new single. I'm not a rapper. I wanted to release a rap song.
That's what every rapper says.
I wanted to release a rap song so bad, but like I'm not like that at all.
Drop the name real quick so everyone knows.
At the top. At the top, bro.
So Tyler, where can we find this song? So okay, a lot of our listeners have SoundCloud.
Okay, you can find it on SoundCloud and you can find it on Instagram right now.
I think the easiest way to find it on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram, please. Like Vibey Official. It's not hard to find.
I promise you, I'm gonna start resharing wherever you're playing, even if it's too crazy, even if I'm not going.
Dude, please.
Guys, go check out Tyler. It's mind blowing. You guys see this guy live?
I mean,
but look, think about it. We were just talking about how special it was to see Kendrick play at the El Rey, see all these artists. Dude, you're playing right now for free at like local bars.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh, dude.
How cool to be a part of someone's career before they blow up.
And you know what's funny is with the Gershon Brothers, I took it very, very seriously. It was a job for me. I was trying to make it big.
Right.
With the Vibey, it's going pretty far.
It's all about being creative.
It's all about being creative. And if you guys have an idea or just something random that you want to try out, like, just do it. Just do it.
That's what I meant to find.
It's all bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. Don't try your knitting business.
No, but for real.
If you guys got a business idea, if you got a creative bone in your body, you chase that, like, regardless of what people say. Like, I'm making rap songs now. Like, dude.
That song is sick. But hey, so I haven't even told you this. I was waiting to say it for the pod. But I had at least 3 people message me on Instagram. No. And they said, dude, this guy is sick.
No, for real.
They're like, dude, your cousin's sick. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
And one of them was an MMA fighter. Yeah, like, dude. Random. Like, they weren't even like...
For real?
Yeah.
Dude.
They commented and they're like, dude, this guy is sick. And I'm like, I know he is. He's branching out.
Dude, I'm trying. I mean...
But Tyler, like, don't pay attention to numbers. People are... I mean, it's the same thing with this pod too. Like, we all want to be like, hey, did this one get more views than the other one? Whatever.
It's hard not to be
there.
Dude,
who cares, dude? Who cares? You know what? You know the whole reason why I did this podcast?
Why?
Is the same reason that our parents made hard copies of their photos in high school. I want
to remember.
Yeah, I just want to remember times in my life, and I want to go back and acknowledge them with the people I love.
That's no better motivation to start anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's the greatest motivation.
Dude, if no one watches this, I'll still have this in the archives and I'll go watch and be like, dude, remember Vibey was just starting his career?
Imagine when you have, like, grandkids.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's so fun.
Check out when I was young.
Dude, I would kill to have a video of my grandpa just talking on a pod.
Imagine, dude.
Dude, we're even just this one episode alone is going to be here forever.
It's going to be here forever, dude.
It is.
Like... My grandkids are going to watch this.
They're going to be like, why was he wearing hard glasses?
I'm like, because they're cool, okay? Okay, Tyler Jr. the Third, like, they were cool, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not going to name you Tyler. I met, like, 5 different Tylers. You're friends with, like, 5 different Tylers. Conspiracy theory, we're all Tylers.
Shout out to the movie Hereditary. We talked about it before on the pod.
Oh, dude. If you like scary movies, don't hang out with this dude. Or if you don't like scary movies, don't hang out with this dude.
Don't. Hey, shout out to the Tabbets. You guys gave me that trauma.
You gave me all that childhood
trauma.
Shout
out to Joe Blocka. Shout out to Chelsea Tabbet. You guys held me down and made me watch Chucky.
Shout out to Chucky.
Hey, so real quick before we end this pod, Ty, and by the way, thank you.
Dude.
We had a good time, man. It's always a good time on the pod. I can't wait to have you in the new studio. You know.
Dude. When I drop the full album, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll see. Dude.
Tyler, but
if
here's
an album
the thing.
comes out,
whether you're coming out with music or not, you're always going to be family to me. And dude. I would always love to have you on the pod. Don't ever think that you have to have something to promote or anything to hang out with me, man.
Dude, thank you.
We're more than that, you know?
Dude, I love
But it's just a cool time in life to just, you know, you have these 2 singles that are, dude, I've told several people, I'm like, I can imagine this on the radio.
Dude.
I'm not, but this is the thing. Radio can suck it.
Yeah, they can.
I almost don't even ever want it to make it to the radio.
No, dude.
But
it's always about the creative process.
Keep it creative, Ty. Keep staying inspired. If you ever want to hang out and just be weird, I'll be here for you.
Dude.
Be weird.
Let's go make some music together.
Hey, what's your Instagram handle?
At Vibey Official. guys can follow me at Vibey
At
Official.
Vibey Official, that's it.
At Vibey
No
Official.
underscores, no nothing.
I mean, there's like 3 underscores at the
Oh.
end. There's 3 underscores at the end.
Okay, so here to help you viewers out, I'm gonna put his Instagram handle in the
thanks, buddy.
info.
Dude.
And also put his OnlyFans handle. What else?
I mean, like, I got the OnlyFans.
If you want 2 inches, too hard to handle, we got you.
I mean, I got that Pornhub. I mean, don't look at my face. I make some weird faces, but like, whatever.
It's all about
dude,
art.
I'm like, dude, thank you so much for. You guys follow Against the Grain on all everything.
Yeah, Against the Grain Custom on YouTube.
Follow them for life.
Hey, here's the thing though. Subscribing means more to us than you guys can think. Seriously,
dude.
I know a lot of people view it. We have a lot of views on a lot of episodes.
Subscribe.
It costs $0 to subscribe.
Like legit.
People make you subscribe at Hollister when you're buying a stupid T-shirt.
Yeah, if
you're gonna watch this far on the pod and not subscribe,
dude. If you've watched this far, like.
First all right, I'm gonna just show my, no,
yeah, I'm just gonna pull my.
If you made it this far,
you get that live action stuff.
No, but thank you again,
dude. Cheers.
This is it, man. Hey, and this is our 4th of July episode,
dude.
I'm going to Hawaii next week. We're gonna go travel the world against the grain. Woo!
I know, you lucky little whippersnapper.
ATG.
Ladies.